Will Todd Monken's offense take Lamar Jackson to the next level?
1,000%. I am extremely excited to watch this offense this year, and here's why. Key, you know this. With OBJ, even if he's 80% of what he was, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, we don't even talk about him anymore, Nelson Aguilar, the contractually obligated reference to a USC wide receiver, this is going to be a really difficult offense to defend because if you have to double any of those guys, Lamar could then beat you with his legs, and that's why, to me, I can't wait to see how good this offense could be with legitimate outside speed.
And even if you don't have to double them, Mike, they're pass catchers. They're professional pass catchers. Now, Zay Flowers has got to get up to speed, but from everything that I'm hearing from the Baltimore Ravens coaching staff, he is one to be reckoned with. He is going to be one of those Tyreek Hill-type players, one of those Jalen Waddle-type players in their offense that speed kills. And if OBJ can get back to form the way we saw him with the Rams. You mentioned Nelson Aguilar. He's a professional wide receiver. So he knows how to run routes. He knows how to finish and catch the football. So that gives all the room in the world for Andrews to come underneath as a tight end, which is a safety valve for Lamar Jackson. I'm excited, just like you, to be able to see this offense because for some reason, in the world that we live in, people still don't believe Lamar Jackson is a capable passer, even though they went out and got a passing game coordinator in Todd Monken. Yeah. It's unbelievable that people still feel like he can't throw the damn football.
Yeah, no, Key, I think they're set up for great success. And you mentioned another interesting point. Something that's really interesting to me is you look at Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. Those guys could all fly. They're small. And that's why I think when you talk about Zay Flowers, I think he's really set up for success.
You know what, Mike? You know how you said small, and I always, Max, you know how I am. I eyeball people and size them up and stand next to them just enough to see. Zay Flowers isn't as small as I thought. I thought he was like a real itty-bitty. He's strapped. Like he's put together. I saw him last week out here at the rookies premiere, and I sized him up. I'm like, and he got that snack, crackle, pop. He got what you need as a receiver. He talked that talk. So I love that about him.
And also, Zay Flowers, I don't care what his time in the 40 is. He's fast. You know, he's quick. He's explosive. He just, Key, you said it yesterday. You can look and see. This is what's fascinating to me about this whole Monken thing and the Lamar thing in Baltimore. There are two questions to me, or a central question is, you see what happens to Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. They put the right pieces at the right stages of their developments around them, and so their trajectory was up as passers. They've not done that with Lamar Jackson. Is there a point at which you've waited too long and now you've permanently hampered his development? Because this is his 6th year in the league. On the other hand, he's 3 weeks younger than Joe Burrow. Yep. He's so young, you would think that they can do it. And in terms of, Key, your point yesterday about running, because Diana was arguing, hey, keep doing what you're doing more or less, plays will break down. That's when Lamar Jackson's at his best.
Well,
you can design runs.
But that's the natural situation.
That's going to happen. And so you're going to get those runs from him.
It's going to happen. Well, the thing that Todd Monken is able to do, and you know this, Mike, from just game planning and what we talk about post-game and what we talk about on Mondays and install and all that. On 3rd and 6, we cannot line Mark Andrews up at the damn quarterback position and turn around and toss the football to our star quarterback for $200 million to try to get a first down. That, to me, is stupidity from an offensive coordinating standpoint. Why would you ever do that? They did that way too often, for my liking, in Baltimore under Greg Roman. Doing things like that, running counters with the quarterback. You cannot do design runs with him way too often. He has the ability, as you know, Mike, scouting him at Louisville, to throw the football down the damn field. Let him do that.
I completely agree. I think he has a real shot of winning the MVP. If everyone can stay healthy, if OBJ can be close to what he was, this is a really, really difficult offense to defend because if you play 8-man spacing and you worry about Lamar with his legs, I think they're going to win a lot on the outside. So I completely agree. They're going to be fun to watch.
And they have depth. They have depth. The star quarterback and line him up in an I formation. Like, what are you doing?
By the way, Lamar Jackson has almost never lost a game in his career. He wins almost every game he plays. He has the lead in even more of them in the 4th quarter. And that's with injuries and no receivers. Andrews is still there. That's the guy that moves the chains. But even if you do have injuries between Odell and Rashad Bateman, they have injury histories recently. Will they be healthy? but you got multiple guys like that now. So the chances are one or two of them, Zay Flowers, are going to be there. Mike 10 and